Hey guys, we've got a lot of things to cover in this video as a lot of different factors are coming together and pointing to the market having another major leg to the upside from here. So I'm going to go through every single point that is leading me to think the market is about to head up massively, right? So the first point has to do with this massive crypto whale Garrett Bullish. If you don't know who he is, this is his hyperliquid account. He has 186 million deposited in it now in 3 longs. But I mean, we've seen him have, hundreds of millions of dollars. I believe overall people have done the research. You can research this yourself. But this guy has, I believe, around $10 billion in crypto. So he's taken a few trades here on his account. He has, you can see right here, about an 80% win rate. So overall, he was up $100 million, but he recently opened these longs right here. So he's down a bit. But yeah, anyway, this guy is a massive whale. And he's been giving us a bunch of bullish arguments recently. So let's go through this tweet right here that he recently posted about Bitcoin. So the weekly time frame. The RSI of Bitcoin against the Nasdaq is becoming extremely oversold. When the RSI drops below 30, it's time for Bitcoin to enter a major bull market. And yet you can see right on his chart, which is the weekly Bitcoin chart, the RSI has dropped massively. And the last time it did drop this low was in the last bear market lows right here. So he's basically saying, this is potentially the bear market low, or maybe he thinks we're entering a super cycle. And here are his exact targets. So his first price target for Bitcoin is $106,000, and for ETH we have 4,500. Now the reason why this is so interesting for me is because it lines up with a lot of the analysis I've personally been doing as well. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you would know about the cycle poly gamma bands that I've been using. Now this right here is a much better chart, but if we go back in Bitcoin's history, we can see basically every time price has touched the green band right here, or almost touched it, it has generally been a very big bottom for Bitcoin. All of these were very, very good places to buy in long term. And we can see, as time has gone on, this thing has gotten just even more accurate, right? So this clear touch right here was a bottom. This was the COVID bottom. No touches all the way up. This was the major bottom we had during the last bull market. Then we went to all-time highs. This was, in my opinion, the true bottom of the last bear market. Then the FTX Black Swan caused this. But if FTX didn't go down, this would have been the actual bottom. And yeah, this was an almost hit, and we've now touched it once again, right? So the polygamma band is showing us that this right here is a major bottom of some sort. And not only that, but if we zoom into the chart right here, we can see that this bottom structure right here is a bullish trend, right? This isn't bearish at the moment. We keep getting higher lows. This so far is the 3rd higher low in a row. And on top of that, the S&P 500 doesn't look terrible at these levels, right? And if you guys aren't aware, Bitcoin and the stock market basically move together. So this right here did have a scary dip into this range right here, which wasn't good, right? This did scare me because, if we get to the bottom of this range right here, that's the 3rd time we're testing these lows. A decent shot, we could break through it, right? But we didn't. The S&P 500 fully recovered. And yeah, the last thing I want to see the S&P 500 do is make a new all-time high. So right now it's looking like it could very well do that. And if we do actually do that, then yeah, that's basically every indicator I need that, hey, Bitcoin and crypto is due for a massive bounce, right? So we've got this whale who has $10 billion who's going long and is bullish, telling us, the market's incredibly bullish. We've got Bitcoin hitting the polygamma band that historically has been an incredibly bullish sign. We've got a bullish structure forming on Bitcoin, and the S&P 500 doesn't look terrible at the moment. And if it keeps increasing over the next few days, it could look great. So yeah, I guess things look pretty decent for Bitcoin, guys. Once again, if you do want to trade these moves, I have links to the top exchanges I use down below, along with massive bonuses. Be sure to claim, for example, the Bybit bonus. It goes up to $30,000. You can claim that just by signing up to the link, and also check out the other exchanges I have too. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.